Hello students, today I am going to continue the lesson Mauritius. In the previous class, you have already understood about the island Mauritius and what do you mean by an island and what is the meaning of peninsula, and also why was it difficult to the author to locate Mauritius in the atlas, world atlas, and also where is Mauritius located, and how the author describes the odd figures or the odd shapes of the clouds when he watched them sitting inside the aircraft. And also you have learnt about the author is tried to compare the mixtures, the odd mixtures of the race and languages of the island Mauritius, but it was too difficult for him to come to an understanding that what would be Mauritius is. Up to this you have studied in the previous session. Let us move on to the next. You have to follow the paragraphs, that is 4th and 5th paragraphs. Here Africans and Chinese, Biharis and Dutch, Persians and Tamils, Arabs, French and English all rub shoulders merrily with one another and emerge with a peculiar sense of oneness. So, as it is a teeny island and different types of or different races and also the different languages were prevailing there. Who were living in Mauritius? In the 4th paragraph you are going to read about it. In this island, Africans were there, Chinese are there, Biharis are there, Dutch people are there, Persians are there, Tamils are there, Arabs are there, French and English were also living in the Mauritius, which means the people from all over the world or people from different countries are living in Mauritius and all rub shoulders. Rub shoulders means they live happily. Rub shoulders means they live happily. Merrily means happily with one another and emerge. Emerge means came up with a peculiar sense of oneness. Though the people belong to the different countries, they have the sense of oneness. We are all one. A Tamil, for instance, so here the author R.K. Lakshman is going to speak to a Tamil who was living in Mauritius. He bears a deceptively South Indian face. Tamil who belongs to Madras, he had the South Indian face and a name to go with it boot, Radha Krishna Govindan, is indeed from Madras. So, R.K. Lakshman is speak to the person, his name was Radha Krishna Govindan, who was from Madras. Being a Tamil, I speak to him in Tamil. So, as he belonged to Madras, his native language was Tamil. But when the author spoke to him in Tamil language, he surprises me. Who surprises? Radha Krishna Govindan surprised the author by responding in a frightfully mangled English with a heavy French accent. Here, author, he used to speak to Radha Krishna Govindan in Tamil language, but he spoke with mixture of English. He mixed English with the French accent. He used to speak in English and mixture English, having a mixture with heavy French accent. Accent means the pronunciation. So, when he is speaking to the author in English language, just he was pronouncing that just like the French accent or French word. Mr. Govindan has no knowledge of Tamil. Being a Tamil, or he is from Madras, but he didn't have a least knowledge about the Tamil language and his tongue has seized. Seized means curl or twisted. He was unable to pronounce the Tamil words though he belonged to Madras or though he was a Tamil. His tongue has ceased. Ceased means scrap, curling to produce Tamil sounds centuries ago. So being or as the native of that land, that is from Madras, he should have the knowledge about Tamil. But when author is going to speak to him in Tamil language, it was difficult for him to pronounce the Tamil words or Tamil sounds. Like others of his fellow men, so how he came to that island? So his fellow means his ancestors or his forefathers were brought to that island as the slaves to work in the fields or in the sugarcane plantations or in the factories. So he was also coming there to work just like his fellow men. Like other of his fellow men, his ancestors were brought to the island as slaves or later as indentured. Indentured means bounded by. They bounded as laborers to work in sugarcane fields and factories or to cut timber in the jungle and haul it to the boats. So, how the people of other countries came to that island? They came there just as slaves. First, they came to that island as slaves and later they were bounded by. Indentured means bounded thus as a laborers, and they started to work in the sugarcane fields and factories, and they started to cut the timber. Timber means wood, and in the jungle, and haul means pull. So when they cut the timber wood in the forest, they pulled it to the boats to export it or to make trade. Their roots means their beliefs in their original land, which country they belong to. So they forget about their countries. Their memories were faded. Their roots means here they lost their beliefs in the original homelands. Withered means faded. They forgot their native beliefs or the beliefs of their native land or the feelings of their native land, and disappeared with the passage of time. So as they were living for so long in the Mauritius island, they had forgotten the beliefs and also the feelings about their motherland or their native land. All of them together happily came to share in triumphs. Triumphs mean win. When they won, they used to share it, and when they defeated, they used to share it with one another. Whether he may be he may be a Arab or the French or the English, whoever they were, they used to live happily by sharing their wins and also the defeats. Triumphs and also the defeats. Triumphs means win and defeat means losers. So when they lost something, they used to share it with other friends of whoever happened to be their masters among the buccaneering trinity of those days. Buccaneering means pirating. Whoever became the owner of that island. Trinity means three countries. Tri means three. The trinity of those days, the Dutch, the French and the English. So here, who were the buccaneering trinity of those days? The buccaneering trinity of those days were the Dutch, the French and English, who constantly means continuously waged battle. Waged means they were engaged themselves in the battle for the possession of the island. Why they were quarreling? To have the leadership or to have the ownership of that island because of its spices and sugar. So the spices and sugar are important things, the crops of island. To have the ownership of them, to have that possession, the three countries continuously were fighting against each other to become the owner or to rule over that island, or just for the strategic position on the maritime route to the east. So Mauritius is a convenient route to have the maritime route. Maritime is related to water. To the east, conveniently placed as it was for piratical purposes. To make piratical purposes, this route is, maritime route is very convenient for them. So for that purpose, and also for spices and sugar, the three countries were constantly waged war among themselves to have the possession of that island. Let me stop. Take down today's homework. Name the people who lived in Mauritius. Name the people who lived in Mauritius. Second one, who were considered as the buccaneering trinity of those days, and why did they so called? Why did they so called? You have to write answers for these two questions 2 times in your homework book.